What's happening, people? We're back here once again on CubCamTV for this, another edition of CubReacts. I'm super excited to be back inside the building once again. I hope you're all enjoying your Sunday. We've just seen that Popcaan has dropped, Popcaan, sorry, has just dropped a brand new one. Goes by the name of Best/Blessed. Really excited to get into this one, so I hope you do enjoy. Make sure you are hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like and a comment, all of that good stuff, and of course following on Instagram as well at KXVU. Without further ado, let's get into this one. Sounding really, really smooth right from the beginning. Just to say, there will be a lot of pauses in this video. We're trying to get around YouTube blocking all of our video uploads at the moment, so we are trying to work out a system for doing it. We're getting there slowly but surely, so bear with the amount of pauses. We're still sort of working it out a little bit. But just for the intro on this one, really, really smooth instrumentation. Those little vocal reverbs, really, really clean. And the chords as well, very, very fruity in the way they sound, I think is the best way to describe them. Very colourful in their sort of timbres and textures. So I'm looking forward to this.
Loving you daily and treating you right. Good times and bad times and me and you right true, yeah.
So the sort of vibe I'm getting off this one is very much that Popcaan is almost like gluing the tune together. I feel he's not going to have like a super crazy vocal on this one, just from the structure. There's a lot going on in the mid-range, there's a lot of percussion going on, and this is the sort of tune that I can imagine Popcaan being very kind of fluttery over. He's just kind of there like adding little smidgens of vocal juice just to bring the whole thing together. Production-wise, this is super clean as well. Seeing some very attractive people in the video, of course. It's just a solid start. I'll say it's a solid start.
We owe you wind up, yeah, my queen, my baby.
Okay, well, I take back what I was going to say. What I was saying about Popcaan's vocal. Clearly, he's managed to find space in the middle of the tune, frequency-wise, to really get that vocal line popping. Really smooth, very passionate vocals, very emotive vocals in the way he's projecting. We can obviously sense a little bit of electronic editing going on, but it's not overbearing. It doesn't ruin it in any kind of way. Just in general, he sounds great over this. I think the way the tune's been put together so far sounds wicked. And overall, yeah, I'm a fan of this one so far. I'm interested to see how it develops more than anything else.
That's how she wait, that's how me keep baptized. She skin it out for me, take it all night, yeah.
I'm not usually one to just comment on the people in the videos and how attractive they are, but they're, yeah, extremely fire. What's going on in the video at the moment, you know, it's just a respect thing over here, that's all it is. But yeah, just the way the tune's sounding, Popcaan really putting some different sorts of flows out there. This is definitely a lover's tune. This is definitely I can see why it's been released on Valentine's Day. Basically, it's Valentine's Day today here in the UK, so I can see why this has landed today.
Best fuck, best pussy, best pussy. She give me the best fuck, best pussy, best pussy.
Now, obviously, it's a bit crude. Let's be real. It is a little bit crude, but it's Popcaan and it's a classic sort of bashment lovers dancehall tune. It's going to be a bit crude. It's part of the genre. It's part of the sound. It's just part of what happens. So I'm not against it. It's not OTT either. It's just really well put together. There's a lot going on. Instrumentally and structure-wise, there's a lot going on. I'm getting very distracted by how many attractive people are dancing in the video, clearly. But as I said, it's just a respect thing here on CubCamTV. Respect women and their beauty. You know what I mean? Really cool so far.
She give me the best fuck, best pussy, best pussy. What yo?
This is just on a production note as well. Really nice use of drums on this. They're all quite high pitched and quite boxy, but they don't sound out of place. There's a lot of subtexture going on as well. The bass line is booming, taking up a lot of that sort of frequency spectrum on the lower end. Really nice, very thick, very wide. And then you've just got these little vocals, sort of like sort of sounds that are just floating through the mix as well, just adding depth and kind of giving you a bit of space around the top end. Just all these little elements, and like they're almost like spices when you're cooking, you know, you add a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, it just brings the whole thing to life. Woo!
Loving you daily and fucking you right. Loving the way you wine.
There's something really nice about the combination of the chords and the sort of vocal effects that are going on this. The mid-range is very clean, which is what we always want to hear from a Popcaan tune. You know, we want to hear that clean mid-range. This is sending me back to sort of like 2011, 12, that sort of period where there was a lot of this very kind of very, I don't want to say crude, but very kind of obvious kind of bashment and dancehall being made. You know, the topics they're discussing are very obvious. It is very sexual in the way it's been put together, but it's kind of cool to see that as a bit of a throwback, you know. And as I said, I can understand why it's been released on Valentine's Day. There's going to be a few undercover wines going on today. Put it that way.
Make you come and I shake like a leaf. Sit down on a thing, you wear black like your weave. See
what I mean about the vocal though? It has got that real kind of throwback, again, early 2010s kind of energy with what he's doing. Very kind of extended notes. He's really using the full kind of width of his voice with this one, and it's working. You know, even though there's not that many different things being discussed, it is kind of looped in a way on a compositional level, but it doesn't feel like it's just been kind of thrown out there. You know, there's a lot going on.
Me crazy, me not lie. Me kiss up your breast, them and fool them with EK. Baby, you are forever.
The thing about this video is it's quite mad. I think we've seen Popcaan for about 5 seconds in total, and the rest has just been beautiful women the entire way through. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. But yeah, really, really cool. And I think there's the track on a kind of more compositional level. It isn't kind of hitting super highs. It's just a consistent kind of 7 level, if you know what I mean. It's not my favourite Popcaan tune, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not my least favourite either. I think there's a lot here to enjoy in the way the tune's been put together.
Didn't miss the line. You're giving me the best fuck. Best pussy, best pussy.
It's annoying with tunes like this because I'm not going to be able to play this on radio, just because it would take me about 12 hours to make a clean edit to be able to run. It's wicked though. It's annoying. It's one of those ones where it's like, oh, I wish there was a way of editing this so it didn't sound just completely reversed the entire way, that it would still be playable on radio. You know, it's a shame because I'd love to play this. This is perfect for the sort of thing I play on my show.
Best pussy, bless pussy. You're giving me the best fuck. Best pussy, bless.
It's really nice on a sort of directing level as well. Really nice use of different like backgrounds and different colors in the backgrounds as well. The way you've got the big like bright yellow room, you've got the big kind of bright pink room, you've got a really kind of natural kind of background setting with this one as well. It just comes together really nicely, man. It's really cool to see just so many different people involved. Obviously different ethnicities as well, and it's cool just to see how people kind of dance and interact with the sound more than anything else. You know, that's something I always find really, really interesting, and it's just a cool thing to see more than anything else. Wicked tune and a wicked video. That's quite cool. It's a cool way to finish off as well. Obviously, with being on an island. I'm assuming it was shot in Jamaica, but I'm not too sure. I genuinely don't know what the beach is. So there we go. I think we're going to finish up here, and then we'll get into our breakdown right at the end, and we'll see you in a second. Directed by Wham. So there we go. Hats off to Wham. Really nicely put together. It was quite an interesting video. Obviously, very kind of. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this. Very kind of obvious in what the song's about, what's being described, and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, very sexualized in the way the song's been put together. But I'm not mad at it. You know, it's a Popcaan bashment tune released on Valentine's Day. What do you expect? That's very much on brand for what's going on. The tune itself, solid. Really like a lot of the compositional value going on. I think there was a really nice balance between melody and vocal. I was really enjoying hearing Popcaan do the sort of bigger vocal lines as well. They came together really nicely, and just in general, the tune sounded solid. Production was clean. It wasn't the best Popcaan tune I've ever heard, but it was solid. You know, it's definitely one that I will spin again, and hopefully if there's a radio edit of it somewhere, I'll be able to play it on the breakfast show. But there we go. That's it from me, my friends. If you did enjoy this, please make sure you're hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page. We're trying to hit 10K by the end of March, so we've got about 1,500 to go. We can do it with your help. Just get involved, hit that subscribe button, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you all next time. Peace.
Them sounding so good right now, but they're sounding a Brighton town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.